This is News Talk. This is Stephen Jones. I'm here with the news for today. It's Christmas, and I'll just go over the news for the last couple of days. They've approved antiviral medications, Pfizer and Merck, for the treatment of COVID, and that's good, I think, because anything that can fight COVID is going to be good. Unfortunately, America's bought 50 million of the Pfizer, I do believe, and a few million of the Merck pill, and they're not going to be available right off. As many as they're making, America's already bought. The airports are crowded, and there's a lot of people traveling, and the at-home tests are going to be available in January, at the beginning of January, and people are wondering if that's a big failure on Biden's part because of them not being available while everybody needs them for the Christmas travel. I don't think it's a failure per se, as long as when the websites are set up and people go to order the test, they'll be available. Nobody was aware of how bad Omicron was going to be. It just came on the scene in November, and we're still dealing with the effects of Delta. The stock market's doing good. It rallied yesterday. That's good. A lot of stocks were up. David Moyer did an interview with Joe Biden on the nightly news, and on that he said that he was going to run for re-election considering his health did well, and he was up for any kind of election where Donald Trump ran against him. He said that increased the prospects of him wanting to run. I like Biden a lot. I liked him a lot when he was with Obama. I'm just a Democrat in general, so I like Democrats, but I think Biden's doing a good job. I think his Build Back Better plan is a good plan. I wish Joe Manchin would get on board. I think he's more of a Republican than he is a Democrat, and I don't see how he's running under the Democrat platform when he doesn't agree with anything the Democrats say. It's like he ran as a Democrat just to be a thorn in the Democrats' side. He said on Fox last Sunday that he was a definite no for the BBB plan, the Build Back Better plan, and I think that's just stupid. Fauci said on ABC this week that he thinks the Omicron variant is going to be the dominant strain soon, that it's doubling at a rate of 2 or 3 times a day, that it's in every state, and that he thought everybody could travel this Christmas, that they have all their shots. That means both Pfizer shots and the booster shot, or both Moderna shots and a booster shot, or one Johnson & Johnson shot and a booster shot. There are some people who think the shots are stupid, and I think they're important. I got my Johnson & Johnson shot. I wasn't given much of a choice, and I took it, and I'm glad I did. I feel like I'm protected, and I'm not too hesitant to get the booster shot. I was just told you had to get the booster shot within 5 months of your shot. With me being a Johnson & Johnson shot, it has to be within 5 months of that shot, and that the booster shot would be good for about 5 months. In Israel, they're already talking about a 4th booster shot. They're wanting people to get a 4th booster shot for frontline medical workers in the government, people who work in the government and government agents. Fauci recommended double masking, and I think if you have a good enough mask, you shouldn't double mask. But if you have a flimsy mask, you should definitely double mask. I think whoever invested in 3M and any other companies that make masks made a good investment, because masks are so needed and will be needed until we get a grip on COVID-19. Biden said he was going to tap into the national stockpile and distribute more masks to people in all the states that needed masks. That's good. Biden encouraged everybody to get their booster shot. Um, I agree with that. I mean, I think there's people out there who don't agree with it, and I think they're making a horrible mistake because, I mean, you got to think about it when polio and measles and all the shots we get now, the rubella shot and all those shots, I mean, people didn't know how they were going to affect them now. I mean, affect them then when they first started taking it. But I'm sure they were glad they did because today, when we get our polio shots, we don't complain. You know, one day, COVID-19 shots are going to be passed out like to infants, like the measles, rubellas, and tetanus, and all those shots that the mumps shot, all those shots, the chickenpox shot, all those shots that kids and infants can get now, the COVID-19 shot will be given like that in the future. I think it's crazy how people are getting on planes and not wanting to wear masks. And it was saying on ABC News the other day where there was at least 4,000 complaints from or incidents on planes since the planes have started running again. Airports have started running again and having people on and passengers where they don't want to wear their mask. Most of them, all 4,000 are about people who don't want to wear their mask on a plane. I think that's stupid. People should wear the mask on buses, planes. I would even wear a mask in a car with my family, just because that's the way you should. You should be willing to protect the people you love and other people. I mean, I wear my mask in a grocery store. I wear my mask in church. I wear my mask in the pharmacy. I wear my mask. I wear my mask outside. My family gives me hell because I wear my mask around them sometimes. I don't think Omicron's going to make it to where we're debilitated as a nation, but I think it's going to take out a lot of people in the way it's doubling its rates. There's some 200 million people vaccinated in the country, and they're saying even if you're vaccinated, you can still get Omicron. It's just, it won't be as serious. That's the good thing about the pills Pfizer and Merck are putting out. The Johnson & Johnson shot, they're not recommending it anymore because of thrombosis, because it's causing strokes and stuff like that. I'm sure that raised Pfizer and Moderna's stocks, and I'm sure Johnson & Johnson's stock took a hit after that. And that makes me wonder, because I got the Johnson & Johnson shot, but it was mostly women in their 40s and 50s who had that happen to them. I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. This Christmas, while you're out, make sure to be COVID safe. Praise the Lord. Well, that's the news for right now. I'll be back with more news in future podcasts. This is News Talk, and my name's Stephen Jones. You have a blessed day, and thank you for listening.